Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 13 of the Battle Pope in 1.30, where last episode we revoked a reform in the HRE from Austria, and today we've moved on to the 1.30.2 patch, which means Imperial authority will be a little bit slower to grow. I imagine we might encounter a couple of oddities throughout the rest of this campaign. Not entirely sure what that actually means. They did say that old saves will be a little bit strange. However, there's not really a way to fix that for our case. We just have to keep going with the same save. So hopefully everything works out just fine. And there's no reason it shouldn't. I mean, it's probably going to be okay. Now, in honor of having a second army, I've gone ahead and renamed this one to the Rockbox Crusaders. That is the second army, our second general patron, that will be honored this month. And we might end up having to disband the Swiss Guard with very little manpower left, and it's sort of running out of its usefulness, to be honest with you. Might have to replace it with something a little more impactful. So, unfortunately, the Swiss Guard will be dearly missed, but we're gonna have to swap it out for something different. Okay, let's get 2 in the back row. Let's get a couple of good guys going here. We have 14. Bringing that up to 19. Beautiful. We'll grab our very nice general here. We'll bring him on the boat. And we'll head over to Crete, because we have to get rid of those guys. Also, I'll move these into Genoa once again. They can have that guy over there. You guys can just do your thing. Right, if I were to fight a war today, which seems a little unlikely due to the whole manpower thing, then I would probably fight it against Aragon, because they have no allies, are currently being invaded, and have, well, I wouldn't say few means, but would have a slight amount of difficulty getting through here, you know? It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world for them. Now, I'm pretty sure whenever France gets the chance, which might be in like 10 years, maybe 15 years, they're probably going to swap out the rivalry with me for a rivalry with, 3 other potential nations, because they do have a positive opinion of me. I no longer ally one of their rivals, so they have maybe some reason to not hate me anymore. Maybe. We'll see. That would be great, to be honest with you. Also, let me convert Crete real quick. Let's bring these guys back home. Over to here. You can go here as well, because I am seriously considering just declaring a reconquest war against Aragon, so I mean, it seems like a fine idea to me. Don't see the reason not to. In fact, let me get the spy network for there. Let me grab a claim here. That'll be it for Austria. Could grab both of these, but I'd prefer to use it in mercantilism and, in your case, a bit of manpower dev. You can always use a bit more manpower dev, considering how useful manpower is in this patch. Might want to have that readily available. Okay, now the worst part is actually getting across onto these mountains here. I don't think there are any troops, because they're all fighting in Castile. But if there were... Actually, what is this war fought over? Castilian conquest of this province. Okay, so there was no royal wedding, which is kind of good for us. Makes our conquests a lot easier over here, so... I mean, that works for me. It totally works out. So if I were to fight you, you'd have around 28,000 men, while I would have, well, let's just say, a lot more, and even more if I called Milan in, which I might do, because there's hardly a reason not to. Except they might get killed, but that's probably fine. Let's go for Syracuse, bring in Milan. Let's have you guys together, actually, and out like this, so I can blockade the strait. And then I'm going to do something else a little cheeky. Let's start the war. Conquest of Syracuse, Milan. Works for me. I'm going to do this, actually, where I bring you, and, sorry, other way around. Do those go over there? And you guys get attached to here, which goes out to here. And I'm just going to skip the fort for now. I'm going to make sure that I don't get caught in anything that's trying to land. If they do end up trying to go here, which I doubt, of course, but like, you know, you can never be too safe on these things. So we can stand here and siege a little bit, and Naples will do the dangerous thing, which I don't want to do. Which is fine with me. So long as we're blockading this fleet, we'll be fine. It's a bunch of yeah, it's just a bunch of transports. It's nothing all that serious, to be honest with you. Can't move anywhere, so I'm just gonna stay here. Keep those ships in port. Is that everything? 3, 5, 15, 17. Nope, but they have something over here. That's where it is. The actual fighting force is over here, but the AI is pretty notoriously bad for trying to cooperate their navies together, so we should be fine. Now, I don't want to lose the stab or this, but I'll definitely take reform progress over stab. Austria would like me a little better. Funnily enough, I don't know if I care anymore. We'll pretend that we're chill. Yeah, we'll pretend for a moment that we're chill. I might try and create the true Holy Roman Empire by, I don't know, maybe becoming Roman borders with the Papal State. That's the true HRE, to be honest with you. Wouldn't that make a lot more sense? The Papal State, the most holy of kingdoms, forming the Roman Empire. HRE? Yeah, that sounds reasonable. That sounds about right to me. So how you doing, Naples? You have not enough of these dudes. But your siege is fine. There we go. A couple of claims is nothing. But speaking of this, though, our truce has already run up. Oh, well that's terrifying. Good thing we have the Commonwealth on our side, because I would be dead already. Who else can we get on our side? Well, other than hopefully France in the future. I mean, I'm friendly towards them. They have 70 opinion of me. It would make sense for them to swap rivals, but I don't know if the AI is actually programmed to swap rivals like that, so I mean, we'll find out eventually. Should be able to crush that fleet with no mercy. There we go. That was easy. So these guys can start moving over here. Right, I'm gonna have to actually ask you for some access. Can I do that? No, because you hate me. I still find it completely unreasonable for France to rival me, but okay. That's the Reformation? Oh, it sure did. Finally, I've never been so happy for something that's supposed to be really bad for the Pope. Oh, I've never been so happy for this final moment to finally get finally get the Reformation inside the HRE. That's taken way too long. Let's go for that, and I don't really have to worry about the heretics, because there are no heretics in my kingdom. So we should be totally chill. Also, do I actually need to directly own these provinces down here, or no? Actually, it looks like I only have to own stuff that's in northern or central Italy. Why is it nothing down here? That's weird. But I'm not questioning it, sure. I find it really weird. So I can't move into here, which begs the question, because I saw like one Aragonese troop here. So where did they come from, and how did they get here? Because if you have access, then I have access, right? No, you have access because Portugal has access. Well, that sucks. That's really inconvenient. Okay. Well. Okay. Alright. Sure. Let's just move these guys over there or something. I'll take the island of Sicily as well. That's not... This is Sicily. This is Sardinia. That one. I know my islands, don't worry. I totally know islands. Definitely. Alright. Alrighty. Got ourselves a little bit of conversion prestige, great stuff. So I don't think Naples has claim to these islands, so I think I'll just take them myself, to be honest. I mean, I don't see why not. If I got you to give these 3 things back, I mean, Castile's gonna have to calm down and sort of end that war soon enough, because it's starting to get really annoying. There are only 17,000 men, which makes me think maybe I can just do a naval invasion if France doesn't give me access. It's super risky, but like, how many choices am I left with here, to be honest, right? Not many. And I do have to finish this war. I think I'll also leave you over here. Then I'll have you do the same thing. Let's get a bit of mercantilism in there, and let's grab... Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have seized land while I was at peace. That sucks. Yeah, I definitely should have done that. Oh well. So we have all the land privileges. You have a lot of influence, actually, which is kind of scary, but whatever. I'm sure it's totally fine. So, expansionist zealotry. -5 if I'm at peace with heretics and heathens for 15 years. I can take this later, for sure. Not yet, but definitely later. Land rights, I don't need those yet. That's fine. We're chilling for now. Okay, so you guys can go over there with, I guess, this leader. It should be... Oh, wait, no, we need 2 more people. 2 more infantry can go there. Split you in half and send that infantry as well. There we go. That'll get you guys going. Still's not piecing out. They're at 52% war score, and they're not piecing. Well, that's annoying. Wonder if Aragon's gonna try and kill me, or if they're too focused on Castile. I think they're too focused on Castile to worry about me, to be honest. Institution spread. Do we have the institution? Yeah, we already have colonialism, so that's cool. So I'll go with this, even though I lose trade power in Venice, which I decided to start collecting in. In fact, I should be upgrading all the Venetian nodes I have. Even though I won't be, you know, long-term collecting in Venice, you know, it's still some pretty good short-term cash. So maybe I should just invest in the short-term right there. Maybe. Just maybe. I'm also really interested in trade companies now because, you know, in theory, does that mean we can get... to be honest, I kind of forget. What's the number of trade nodes in the world? It's gotta be at least like 30, right? So it makes me wonder if you could get like 20 merchants from trade companies now. Because all you need is like 50% of the trade power in the node, and you get a merchant. So... inadvertently, I think they've ruined the part of trade ideas that gives you merchants, because you really just don't need them anymore. If we do the math kind of right here, hold on a second, there's no way that's true, right? So we get an extra one here, you start off with 2, trade would give you like 2 extra, actually it would give you 3 extra. But now if you get one from, like, every single trade thing, I don't know. That's a weird one. That one's fascinating because, I mean, basically infinite merchants. But I'm sure this is all planned out in some way, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it actually plays out. You know, if it's working as intended. Right, yeah, it's still really annoying that you're allowed to walk into France, but I'm not allowed to. I'm gonna keep these guys here just in case, because I can't see you, so. Okay, cool. I'm probably just gonna end up leaving, to be honest. Or will I? No, I don't think I will. Yes, I think I will, actually. Because we have, an adventurous Aragon here. Who thinks they're gonna take Avignon. They have Tech 10, I have Tech 10. This is probably not a good matchup, to be honest with you. I probably don't want to fight that. Hold on a second here. I'm just going to make sure that we are chilling. Yes, we are. Okay. I don't know why. I was like, oh, I was recording earlier with mic audio off, and I just wanted to make sure I swapped to mic audio. Okay. I probably can't fight that very well. Although I do have a force shock. Get the shock advantage. Other than that, they're just like full width, and I am not full width. So I probably shouldn't fight it. Unless I give myself full width. Hey, now that's an idea. Simple, yet effective. Full width is just 20, yeah, okay, it's just 25, so. Usually we'd have the Swiss Guard for that, but, oh, never mind, we're gonna be going in with Castile. Because, sure, why not? Common enemy and all that stuff, so I guess so, sure. Minus 67, the only issue is you're still not piecing out. Kind of a big problem, to be honest. Because I can't take this land. Unless you piece out, Castile. So, be awfully kind of you, but... Sure. Sure. It's not like I need it or anything. Now, Kingdom of God is only going to require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces. Which I could have just counted regularly, but... Particularly, I need this from Austria still, so I'm going to have to kick Austria again. I wonder if they'll keep emperorship. Yeah, it looks like they will, to be honest. They still have 3 votes, but they lost maybe a vote or 2, I don't know. I imagine, yeah, France is still Pope, of course. But serves them right, they have heresy right on the border, so good for them. Let's get ourselves a level 2 trade dude. Let's start building a few more buildings. In fact, I can also create trade company stuff, which is fun. So, let's say for instance, since you're a trade company, I can upgrade you when we're at peace. Somehow I already have 22% of the trade node, but I can do more with that actually. If I get this tax and there is... Oh, they changed these a little bit. Hold on. What is this? Defensiveness, trade power. I do want that. That was the entire point of the harbor there. Because I do want to get another merchant, to be honest. Kinda do. Okay. That works for me. I did not want to do that. I don't know why I thought I was going to hit that button. Well, I just burned down Barcelona by accident. Don't know which button I was aiming for. That was the only one available. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this and then hit a button. No, I wasn't supposed to do that, but okay. Sure. That's totally working as I was supposed to. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Let's just pretend that never happened. Okay, I want these things, and no one hates me for it, which is great, you know. Always great to hear that. I think I'll also be taking this, because screw you, Aragon. I kind of want the land. I can only take... What? Sorry, I can only take 103, which is 5 per... What? Huh? That's a whole new kind of broken. Okay, so 206. Will I be getting... What is it, 204 or something? Also, you were useless, Milan. But anyways, in theory, I could maybe be getting 204. I got nothing. That's cool. That's working as intended, huh? Alright. Okay, sure. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. 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 Okay, sure. Right. Anyways, could have used that. 200 ducats for helping me upgrade a few of these things, but now that's great. That's totally cool. I didn't need those anyway. I'm not salty. Don't worry about it. Let's bring you guys here, do this. I would also like to upgrade you. And do that. And because I took very little, I might actually just drop those as well. Okay, increase stab for free. I always take that. Love it. A new pope, and guess who is not the papal controller? It's ya boy. Looks like our good friend the Commonwealth has done it though. So who knows, they might call for a crusade against the Otto boys. That'd be great. That'd be fantastic actually, because I kind of want more land. I can reconquest so much stuff. They increased the number of provinces, so... easy, powerful vassals, pretty much. Now, who would I be able to call in? Well, not broke boys over here. Commonwealth has no money. Bohemia has no money and is, for some reason, best friends with the Ottomans. Their opinion is literally negative, but they are friendly with them. Cool, that's reasonable, right? Castile is broke after that war. Milan just doesn't want to. Pretty much. Yeah, it's too far away. Even if they weren't best friends, they still wouldn't do it, so I'm just gonna have to wait for the Commonwealth to be less broke. And then maybe we can go for Crusade version 2.0. That'd be quite nice. Excellent initiative. I would love some innovativeness, actually. Sure. Alright, we're on Tech 11, and we've brought ourselves up to the 5th great power. Unfortunately, we're still nowhere near, grabbing ourselves Kingdom of God, which is a massive shame. Now, you've somehow made one of the most impressive alliance chains I've ever seen. Unfortunately, though, it's pretty exploitable if I just attack Croatia. That would create a problem with me for Milan, which I really don't want. Or maybe I do want. Oh wow, I could ally Morocco, that's cursed. I don't want to do that. Can invade Austria again in a little while. Oh, there's today's timer. Yeah, I might just go ahead and invade Austria twice. How long is that truce? Ooh, it's long enough. Never mind. Let's try and invade maybe Genoa? How long is this truce? 4 years. This one doesn't exist, though. Hey, that's a thing. I could do this. Bohemia and Milan would help me against Aragon and Memmingen. So I could annex Firenze and Siena. I would want to do that. In fact, I do want to do that. Sure, let's do that. So let's increase the number of men that you have. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Am I over my force limit on Navy? I am, okay. I always expected it, so... What are we at? Only 28%? Your boy's gonna have to grab some more of Tunis. Yup. I'm gonna have to do that. Grab this part over here, and a little bit of stuff here and there. How about Naples? Can I have you divert trade? Or transfer trade power? That is exactly what that is, okay. And they don't even care, so that's cool. That's great, actually, because there's a lot of trade to be had. Oh, wow, whoa, that's a lot of trade to be had. Was that like 18% of the trade power? That is ridiculous. Okay. Gotcha, that's cool. A little more than I expected. Let's bring up the maintenance. And we will soon begin our war with Siena. Now, something tells me... is this actually the right number? Does Aragon really have so few troops? There's no way. Oh, wow, they really do. I guess they were subsisting off of mercs for a little while. Yeah, they have 4 loans. Okay, that makes sense. Alrighty then. And we have ourselves in position here. So that would make a good episode tomorrow. I think we have everything ready. It is you, Aragon, and Memmingen, which is up here. There it is. Okay. So we'll have to go and take that next episode. For now, though, this is Quarbit signing off. Hoping you enjoyed the war against Aragon and the reconquest of Sicily. And as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a quick thank you to the patrons you see on screen here for the month of June. Especially those in the Admiral tier, Ben Greenhagen, Car Newley, and Tiger Pop. Those in the General tier, Justinian and Brennan Arcano. And in the Prince tier, Natsuki and Rockbox. And in the King tier, Chewy Shoot. Thank you all so much for your donations, it means a lot to me, and you're helping to move the channel forward more than you know. And as always, I can't possibly thank you enough.